Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching The Clone Wars Season 2, Episode 6, Weapons Factory. We are in the middle of a battle right now. Things were very tense when we left them. I am very excited to keep going with this show. A reminder that you can find, as always, the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and you get those reactions 2 weeks in advance, or the edited version 1 week in advance. And let's go!
Send Jedi Master Luminara Unduli and her Padawan Barasofi to reinforce the attack.
All good, thank you.
Going in.
Here we go.
Because it's only after we neutralize the guns that we can push for the
You're letting Ahsoka do it. Let Ahsoka do it.
Yes, we can push for the factory. Now expect
They have a very different relationship already. Anakin to the other Padawan and her master.
There'll be no resupply. Squad dismissed.
How much would Anakin hate someone doing that to him? A lot.
Okay, it's not about trust. It's about getting the job done.
Trust is the most important thing.
you don't trust me to get the job done.
Let's just say that they have a penchant for playing loose with regulations and rules of command.
Yes.
Well, if you don't trust me,
I wish it was under more peaceful circumstances.
I mean, we are in the middle of a war, sweetheart, I'm afraid.
You always were thorough.
It pays for one to be prepared. Right, Barris?
especially when other people's lives depend on your success.
How do we keep... That task will be carried out by you and I, Skywalker, while the destruction of the factory falls to the Padawans.
A lot of responsibility.
I can do this. I've had riskier assignments.
But unlike Barris, you aren't prepared for this mission.
Anakin, you're embarrassing her.
Padawan is reliable.
Don't worry, Master. As you know,
They definitely match Padawans personality-wise with their masters, don't they?
You feel Ahsoka's not up to the task.
I never said that.
What is it then?
Nothing. Let's prepare the men.
He doesn't want to risk her.
Troops straight up the middle, parade style.
Isn't that literally what we were going to avoid
We have to make
by doing this plan? This is not stressful at all.
That looks like a lot of droids.
Well, it is a droid factory.
As long as we can destroy them faster than
You may now commence attack.
Yep. Don't forget the locals. Hurry, hurry, hurry. These tunnels look wonderful. Made me jump.
this direction is the fastest. Maybe you're wrong.
Okay, we'll just be quiet and move fast. It's waking up. Whew.
You do remember the way, don't you?
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Oh no. No?
Deploy the super tanks.
Fuck.
Attack formation.
Oh god. And if they're brand new,
It's like the Separatists have a new toy.
we're not going to have any good methods to already have to...
The main control room is this way.
Fuck. They're very humanoid teeth. They're quite disturbing. It's not working. Plan B, please.
This is it.
Okay, teamwork. Let's do this.
Now we make ourselves scarce.
Oh, fuck. Alright, Padawans, this is your moment. Oh, God. God. There's only 2 of them.
See if your stupid tank can take this.
It can.
Fool. The super tank.
It'll get him, though, right? Yeah. Fuck. I think withdraw. Retreat. Retreat at this point.
I want to draw those tanks out onto the bridge.
I see what you have in mind.
Destroy the bridge.
Always come prepared, Master. Let's go.
Ahsoka! Need to get inside the tank. Goodbye, bridge. We need to find a way to defeat these tanks so if they bring them out all the time.
The bugs took the bombs.
What are we gonna do now?
Blow it up with the tank.
Without the bombs.
Ah. She
Tank
There you've got it. Two different outlooks.
Probably us.
Barris is great with a plan,
I guess that's our only choice.
but she can't think outside the box.
We can't make it out.
You can.
Fire.
The tank will survive this, right? I mean, I know Ahsoka's alive.
I sense them drifting away.
No, we'll get them out.
Okay. Yes, get them!
How deep do you think we're buried?
It's probably best not to think about it.
Huh.
We'd rather have died fighting up there than starve to death down here.
Don't worry. We'll run out of air long
Yeah.
before we starve.
Interesting thought. I too care for my apprentice. But if their time has come,
I refuse to let Ahsoka die.
We'll find their bodies then.
Find a way out.
we'll celebrate her as well through her memory.
Well, I still plan on celebrating this victory with my Padawan.
Uh-huh.
In person.
God, if the...
Happens to us now doesn't matter.
Wait, I'm picking up a pulse on Ahsoka's comm channel.
Uh-huh.
I know you're looking for me.
Oh dear. No.
I'll move the heavy machinery over.
Someone's digging.
Mm-hmm. A little of unconventional thinking saves the day. Yay.
Varys!
Ahsoka!
Yay.
I knew they were still alive. I told you we shouldn't
Mhm.
give up on them.
It's not that I gave up, Skywalker, but I'm like you. When the time comes, I am prepared to let my student go. Can you say the same?
I mean, maybe not. Anakin has attachment issues. But you know what?
I knew you
If you'd have just left.
Then never lost faith in you.
Yep. Exactly. He's just a worrying older brother. I really enjoyed that episode. I think it was really interesting to kind of see a traditional Padawan master kind of relationship and then compare it to the ones we've seen. Anakin and Obi-Wan, and then Ahsoka with Anakin. I definitely do think that they matched Ahsoka with Anakin because they are both kind of that little bit less conventional, that Ahsoka would have been stifled under someone that wanted her to be gentle and like a little Jedi. And a more traditional Padawan would have struggled with Anakin's less conventional ways and maybe wouldn't have held him to task as much as Ahsoka does. Now there are merits to to following the Jedi Order in the same way that they did, but the Jedi don't succeed ultimately, do they? They like every empire, it falls. And I do think that they need a little bit more of that. It's okay to care. It's okay to think, I'm not going to let my Padawan die. Now, yeah, if you spend hours searching the rubble and you can find nothing, then maybe you need, like, kind of, when there is no way they can still be alive, maybe then honour their memory, celebrate their legacy. Fine, that is healthy. But, oh dear, the collapse has just happened. Well, they're dying. I can feel that they're currently alive, but, well, I'm going to say something, go now. That is stupid. So in this case, Anakin was 100% correct. He has made sure Ahsoka is able to think outside of the box. In that moment, I can't call her Briseis, but that's like a character from the Trojan Wars, was like, oh dear, the bombs are gone. What else could we possibly do? And it's like, you're inside a supercharged tank. I wonder. Now, obviously, that would have potentially killed them, and under her own master, that would have killed her. So I think you definitely see the benefit of Anakin's methods of teaching and Anakin encouraging Ahsoka to think outside of the box. Now, at the beginning of the episode, we definitely did see that while he kind of encourages her to think outside of the box, he's also very much like, but I know best, and I need to be in charge, and you need to be protected, and I'm the best, because that's Anakin. So there are flaws to Anakin's way of doing things, very obviously, if you've seen all of the movies. But I don't think there's anything wrong with caring. I think knowing that the person training you will do anything for you is going to make a much happier and more mentally stable person than thinking like, oh well, my master will think it was a necessary loss, goodbye. Now it is war, it is you have to be prepared to lose people, you have to be prepared to sacrifice yourself or have someone you love sacrifice yourself, because that is the nature of the world they're currently living in. But there is being open to the concept and accepting it as given anytime anything happens. I'm glad they managed to find them. I really enjoyed the two Padawans kind of working together. Their different strengths really complemented each other in the same way that Anakin and I do know that I remember that Jedi, she's been in it before, I cannot remember her name. They also complement each other really well. These new super tanks are dangerous. Now, part of me is like, oh, we're probably never going to see them again. Maybe if they were only being produced at this factory, then we will never see them again if they don't have the schematics or the ability to make them elsewhere. But I know there have been things like the bomb that we had the episode about with the Zillo Beast, that we've never heard of that bomb again. Not even in them saying, oh, it was too risky, we can't use it. So I am intrigued about what's going to happen there, if we're ever going to see them again. But no matter what, they know that kind of technology exists. We need to find a way to defeat it, because there's not always going to be a handy bridge you can blow up. This was a really good episode again. I'm really enjoying the Clone Wars. Thank you so much for watching.